So this is episode 12 of Beyond Barriers podcast. We got our special guest, a little TikTok star here at Hunter Sipovac. I said that right?
Yes, you did.
Awesome, bro. Man, you put that trend on the spot, bro.
The posing one?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, I'm getting tagged in so many videos of like people like they're tagging me, the ones that are doing it. But there's this German kid that keeps making them and he's not fucking tagging me.
That's
like,
whack, bro. That's whack.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
Bro, I like fuck with that trend way too hard. I think that's my favorite trend so far, other than the machine gun one that's come out. That one's pretty funny.
I like that one too.
But man, just to start off, I'm gonna ask some questions about like your training, your bodybuilding journey, some other stuff, and then we can shoot the shit a little bit, and you can ask me any questions you might want to. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But what first got you into fitness, like more so before bodybuilding? Like, were you always into fitness or?
Yeah, so I mean, I played baseball since I was 9, and I played up until I was like 16, 17. So like 7, 8-ish years. And then I got in the gym when I was 16. Got in the gym when I was 16. That's a girlfriend, by the way, in the back. So got in the gym when I was 16, and I just kind of fell in love with it like at that point. So I've just kind of always been in athletics since I was a kid.
Did you play sports in high school? Like, what sports you play, bro?
I played baseball. I didn't play for the high school team, but I played for like an out of school league.
Like a travel ball team?
Exactly.
Hell yeah. So what got you into bodybuilding?
So I was going to the gym. I started like my bodybuilding training when I was 16. And then I really started to focus on it in 2017 because my dad had passed away that February. And that's kind of what got me into the gym more. It's kind of like my place of therapy. Like I can just go in there, lift, and not like kind of think about anything. So after he passed, that's what kind of got me like to push myself more into it. And then the following year, people were telling me like, you should do a show. So I kind of looked at everything, did my first show. The following year after that, in 2019, I did my first 2 self-coach. I won both for teens, and then I placed like 6 in the men's division. And I just did my 3rd show last year with my coach that I currently have. And we qualified for nationals. And so now I'm going to compete in December for nationals.
Hell yeah, bro. And how old are you?
21.
Dude, you're killing it, man. You're 2 years younger than me and you look sicker than me already, bro. I'm jealous.
You're doing good too, though.
Bro, I'm trying. Yeah, I'm going to like shoot for like late 2022, early 2023. When I compete, I want to I don't want a participation trophy. You know what I mean?
You want to go up there and win.
Yeah, exactly. That's how, I want to bring a full package, or at least be looking at motherfucker center call outs. And I'm like, yeah, I almost got your ass. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, but I resonate with the whole getting into the gym as therapy thing, man. Cause what got me started was I'm a recovering addict. So like 4 years ago, I put myself in a drug-induced psychosis. Like my best friend 2 weeks before that, he overdosed. My other friend a year after that hung himself. So I know all about the gym being like a place of therapy. You know what I mean? Like a place of solace, because that's what got me into it. Like without it, I'd go crazy, bro. Like I'd fucking kill somebody if I didn't have the gym, bro. So I totally feel you on that. But you already cleared up when you did your first show. But when did you know like you loved this shit? Like, when was the moment you knew you were like, yeah, this is what I'm doing? Like,
I think it was after that first show, because it was just like even though I didn't really know what I was doing, like going into it, coaching myself, just like the experience of it, being on stage, seeing other people doing it, and like actually seeing like I can make a career out of this, and like it branches off into so many other avenues. I was like, it's not even like about the money part, just that I actually really love to do it. And like seeing the progress like month after month, year after year, it's just like looking back now from where I started to where I'm at now, it's like super fulfilling and rewarding to kind of see that.
It's almost addicting, you know what I mean? That's why it's good for me, bro. I figured when I got out of rehab, I was like, my dad owns a gym. So I grew up in a gym and I played sports and shit. And when I got into drugs, like obviously that affected that a lot. But when I got out, I got back into the gym and I was like, dude, like if I'm going to be about something, I'm either all in or all out. You know what I mean? And that's what I love about this sport, bro. It's like you can't ever be 100% like your best, because you could always be better. You could always bring better conditioning. You can always bring better back, the tinier ways. You could do something. You know what I mean? So that's why I fucks with it too. But what class are you competing in now? And do you plan to stay in it, or do you want to move up?
So I am in classic physique. I never started in physique. I just went straight into classic. I just kind of like, I've always said I let my body grow how it wants to grow. So like if it ever comes to the point where I do open, then so be it. Like if I can't make weight, like if I get into my off season, I mean, for my pro weight cap, because I'm like right at 6 foot, a little bit under when I cut water. So, I mean, I'm kind of at that point where I'm at 220 for my weight cap in the pro league. And you look at like Chris Bumstead, he's 6'1", so he can be 240. That's a 20-pound difference. It's a pretty fucking big difference.
Oh yeah, for 1 fucking inch.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So if I can grow an inch and get up to where I can be 230, 240 pro, that'd be awesome for classic. But like I said, I'm just gonna let it grow.
You'd probably kill 212 too if you grow into that. Like,
I'm too tall for it.
Yeah,
that's 212 guys are a lot shorter.
Yeah, that's true.
Because you know, have you seen Tonio Burton?
Yeah, and Sean Clarita is like super small. So is John Jewett. Yeah, I
live here in Reno, where I live, and he's just, dude, he's so fucking big. I'm like, he's like 5'7", and I'm like,
and it's like,
I mean, if my body wants to get up to like in a healthy manner too, where I'm not like struggling to breathe, like if I can hold 260 on my own, 270, then I will.
Like an aesthetic open look.
Exactly. I don't want to have a blown out waist. I don't want to be like too like, just like, oh, his shoulders are like way too big for his body. Like I want to be like Brett Wilkin.
Yeah,
that's Brett Wilkin.
Rest in peace. I like Dallas McCarver, man. He was my favorite open like bodybuilding guy aesthetically wise. I think Brandon Curry's honestly got the most aesthetics right now when it comes to open bodybuilding, I would say. But, you know, they're going for mass monsters right now. I don't have a problem with it. I love Nick Walker. You know, he's a fucking beast. You know what I mean? But what were your top 3 hardest lessons to learn as an upcoming bodybuilder? And what are some things you wish you knew before you started the sport?
Top 3 biggest lessons. One was to take more rest days to let my body grow, because I was working out 6-7 days a week. I'm like, that's why I wasn't growing as much. Also to train my back. I didn't start training my back for like the first 6 months of training, because I was like, who the fuck trains their back? I'm like, that's weird, because I didn't know as the thing. And then I started seeing these dudes with like fucking huge ass backs. I'm like, that looks pretty cool. I want mine to look like that. Third one would probably be like to not be afraid to eat more food to grow. Because I was always like, I'm gonna get fat. But it's like, at the point I'm at now, it's like, it's fucking hard to get fat. It's like, I wouldn't have gotten fat back then, but it's like, I needed to eat more food than I was eating. And I was just like kind of holding myself back from it.
It's all about the science behind it too, man. I feel like that's what people really struggle with. I'm lucky that I grew up in the gym. So my dad's big on nutrition like my whole life. You know what I mean? Like I've known about it. So I kind of grew up in it. It's like it was like common sense for me and my family. You know what I mean? Like, so that's why it kind of like came easy to me with the nutrition aspect of everything. But like, I mean, dude, the only thing I struggle with is I don't have the biggest appetite. So like when I really got into it, bro, I have to force feed. Like, yeah, I don't like eating, bro. Like I'm not that. I know I'm not that guy, bro. Like I don't like eating. I'm really not like that.
That's easy for dieting, then.
Yeah, but I'm like a woman, bro. When I get hungry, man, it's not good. When I get really hungry like that, I don't know. I'm like dude, on prep. Were you ever smell sensitive or like sound sensitive? Bro, holy crap.
I already am right now. And I'm almost 10 weeks out, but I'm like halfway into prep. So it's like,
yeah, see,
I have food. I'm like, that smells really fucking good. Way better than it usually does.
Yeah, bro. So like 6 weeks out, it creeps up on you, bro. Like 5 weeks out, I was getting like smell sensitive, like going to class and stuff. And like girls wearing perfume or something like that. And I'd be like, for some reason, like, I'd be like, I'm gonna die right now. Like,
Yeah, way better.
yeah. But like, man, other than the top 3 lessons, what do you prefer? Do you prefer bulking or do you prefer prep for off season or prep?
I think at the point I'm at now, I prefer like the look or how I feel or both.
Let's go with first, let's go with the look, and then let's go with how you feel, and then let's go with both, because I kind of want all 3 answers.
I'd say like the look, because I don't put too much body at my off season. So I like my off season look, but it's like also really cool to look super like peeled out of my mind. So I'd say look on prep, but like how I feel off season for sure, because it's like for prep, the worse you feel, the better you look. That's like always how the saying is.
Literally, yeah.
So I'd say like the look is prep, but definitely how I feel for off season. I prefer now, where I'm at now, to have the food in my off season, because I don't really have to force feed anymore. I was up to 5,500 calories and I could handle it. It wasn't hard for me at all. Like I could eat 6,000 if I had to, and it's like not that big a deal to me. But like 2 years ago, I would choose cutting 100% prep like food over trying to bulk.
Yeah, see, it's gotten easier for me too, like that. Well, especially since I got on GH, like my hunger is just like absolutely, yeah, it's ridiculous. I'm not hungry, like, you know what I mean, like, but and I prefer off season because I just feel like God, you know what I mean, all the time. Literally, I walk around and I feel like God, but so like, I mean, definitely that. I feel like the only downside with off season, man, is like sometimes I get a little too heavy, like with my frame. Like I've had trouble like sleeping on my back, breathing and stuff like that lately. The heavier I get, I'm only 5'7" on a great day, and I'm sitting at like 206 right now. So I'm getting up there.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So like I definitely, I don't know, but again, I like feeling like God. So I guess I'd say I prefer bulking better, but I do like looking peeled out of my mind. I can't wait to do a show so I can actually post some like TikToks or like Instagram reels that'll go viral. Cause the only thing that goes, dude, I see like kids like half the size of us going viral because they're shredded year round. You know what I mean? And I'm like, damn it. Like, I want to cut. Like, but, have you ever tried eating out of baby spoons on prep, bro?
Yes, I do. My girlfriend does that, especially right now, because she's 3 weeks out. So she's using like, we're gonna go look for Gerber spoons, like the ones that are like that fucking big.
Yeah, bro. See, I was about to say, because my buddy put me on that. I do that. I eat like out of spoons like that big.
Makes you eat slower is the thing.
Oh yeah, bro. I will do like when I make like cream of rice, like protein cake batter, and I will lick the bowl like to get the flavoring, like, bro, like some fiend shit, bro. Like
that's what you gotta do in prep.
Oh, for sure. Dude, did you see the video of Nick Walker the other day? He's eating and he like got the grain of rice and he like gets the hair off of it and he's like, yeah, every grain of rice counts. That's my mood on prep all 24/7.
Not missing food at all.
But have you ever had Tren cough?
I haven't taken Tren yet, so I'll let you know in about 4 weeks.
Bro, I haven't either, so I'm curious when I start it.
People say, I think if it gets into your bloodstream like too quick, that's why they say
that's what it comes from.
With it, yeah.
So I heard that if you go in your quad, which I've done my quads a lot.
Quads.
Yeah, I've done my quads a lot. My girlfriend's a nurse, so she just hooks me up. Yeah, so it's awesome. But like I feel like since there's more blood vessels there, that's usually when you'll get the cough. You know what I mean? Because like apparently it's when it gets into the blood vessel and then you get like a metallic taste or whatever. But I'm super curious about that. I wonder if it's gonna happen to me. But,
I know. I hope it doesn't, because like people say it's kind of aggressive.
Sometimes. No, I know. Like I burn, so like I have an aggressive cough at like once every now and then again. Anyway, so but have you ever had like bad cystic acne or anything from like self-coaching or not properly doing like PCT or anything like that?
No, because I did my first cycle last December just for an off season, and I just did tests only, and I was completely fine on that. And now this is my second cycle, which is my prep cycle. I cruised from the time from my last cycle to now, and I think after nationals I'm going to fully PCT just to see how I feel because I'm only 21, so I feel like I can bring it back pretty easily. But no, I don't usually get like acne. I'll get like a couple pimples here and there, just like normal stuff, but especially with the source that I have, it's pretty clean, and I haven't like dealt with anything like that.
I've never had problems with that stuff either, bro. And I did the same thing as you. I only ran tests until my last. Well, I just got off my last like growing phase. I'm on a maintenance phase now, so that was when I introduced a little bit of other ones there, like Primo, MPP, stuff like that. So like, what?
Did you fully PCT or did you just go down to a cruise?
I cruise off year round. That's what my coach makes me do.
Mindset is like you're gonna have to do it eventually. So it's like,
yeah, like I'm at the point now where I was on tests for like a year and a half. You know what I mean? So it's like I was running and then cruising and PCTing and then stuff like that. So it's like I'm at the point where I just need to be it, especially if I want to grow during a maintenance phase and hold on to lean tissue and stuff like that. Like my only goal is to get better. You know what I mean? Like I don't have any time to go backwards, in my opinion. You know what I mean? Yeah. Especially with the way dudes are looking. Like, you know what I mean? Time is definitely not your friend in this sport.
Not at all.
But you ever had gyno, bro? You got bad problems with gyno? I got it, bro. The left one right here.
My left one I was getting a tiny bit of buildup, and I told my coach, and we kind of like were able to catch it. So we did a little bit of Noladex, kept the aromasin in, and so we kind of killed it. But it's like probably like a quarter of a penny. Like it's super small.
It's definitely not prolactin. It's definitely estrogen because you haven't done anything with the other like androgenic sides. So it's definitely estrogen.
It got fucking fat for a minute, but we were able to kind of bring it down, which I was happy that we were. But yeah, it's super tiny. Like it's not even super noticeable.
Bro, mine, I got so like 4 weeks. I forgot to take my Arimidex like the first week of my my off season or my growth cycle. And I looked down one day and dude, bro, it looked like I had a full blown like nipple titty. Like I was like, oh my God. Yeah. So we did some damage control with that. So luckily it's back down, bro. But like that one's pretty bad. As you can tell, it's definitely getting there.
Not too bad.
I want to get the surgery, man. I just want to get it over with, but that shit's expensive.
It's like $5,000, I think.
Yeah. And the recovery time. That's the thing. I'll win my pro card, then get the surgery.
That's what yeah.
Yeah, yeah. What are your top 3 predictions in open for men's bodybuilding?
For this year?
Yeah.
I think it'll be Ramy, Hottie, and Nick.
Really?
Yeah.
Bro, I hope to God they choose Hottie or Nick over Ramy. In my opinion.
I don't like Ramy's physique, but I think it's at the point that if he comes in better than he did last year, he's going to win.
Yeah, if he's more conditioned, then there's no way he can't win.
Which I've never seen Nick stand next to either one of them is the thing. So
I would love to see Nick win it just so I know that it's like, wow, that wasn't a politics one. You know what I mean? Like, because we know, I mean, dude, 50% of it is politics when it gets there. You know what I mean? It's like, I mean, it's all about who they like, who the judges like the best personally too. You know what I mean? Like, so that's it's crazy how it's like that. But, what are your top 3 predictions for Classic? Obviously,
Chris is going to win. I already know. Like if he doesn't win, it's because he has to fuck up really bad in the speak week. I think he's going to get first. And then honestly, I could see Breon maybe taking his second spot back, but Terrence made some really good improvements this past year. He brought his glutes up, he brought his hamstrings up, and he has his waist a little bit tighter too. So I definitely think, obviously Chris is first, but Terrence and Breon are really going to be fighting for second place. I wouldn't be surprised if Breon got it because he looks a lot better this year.
Breon does look good, man. I think with all the coach hopping that Terrence has had to do, And with how many improvements that he's made, again, politics, I think he'll get second.
Yeah, I'm optimistic he will, but if Breon were to get second, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah. Breon's looking sick. The post he posted with Chiron, the men's physique guy the other day, he looks absolutely insane.
He brought his lats up so much more.
Well, that's because Chris was like, what's good, bro? Bro, he's at least got like 3 more in him, I think.
I think so too.
Yeah, I mean, all your posts about it, I feel the same exact way. I want to copy all your posts about like Father Bumstead, like the I'm not gay ones, like the punching one. It's like, that shit's so fucking funny, bro. But we already kind of got over what bodybuilding does for you outside of keeping you physically fit. Like it's like a therapy form for you. So that was good. What's your overall goal with bodybuilding, man? Do you have an end game all the way to the O, or is it just like a hobby or a passion that brings you joy right now that you'll stop when it stops becoming something that you enjoy, if that makes sense?
So I do definitely want to do the Olympia. I want to win like an Olympia title and multiple, of course. Like obviously I want to do it while I enjoy it. I don't want it to become like, oh, I have to go to the gym. I have to diet. I have to prep. I have to do this. Because that's not how I feel at all. Like I really, really do enjoy it. And that's what's nice is it doesn't feel like a job. Because like I do my coaching mainly from like, that's my income. But now like the sponsorships are coming in. It's like once the social media grows to that point, like you're making money through that. And especially when you turn pro too. But as long as I'm enjoying it, I'm going to keep doing it. Like I said, all up until I enjoy it. I want to do the Olympia. I want to do all these big shows. And as long as I can stay, like I can keep my body healthy too, get my blood work regulated, like make sure everything's good. Because if there's an issue there, then I'm like, okay, I need to fix that before I go into another prep.
Bro, I love it though. I'll see you there at the fucking O, bro, because I'm trying to go classic too, man. So hopefully we'll be looking at this podcast like 5 years from now while we're on stage and we'll be like, hey, remember when we did that podcast?
That would be sick.
Let the best man win, motherfucker. Yeah. Bro, yeah, no, man. I plan on doing this shit until I die. If I don't do this, I'm gonna end up doing something stupid and dying anyways. So yeah. I'm all pedal to the metal with it. But dude, I just wanted to get on here because I love your profile, man. Like you got a sick physique, 21 years old. I thought you were older, bro. Definitely. You were
people think like 23, 24.
Yeah, dude, but you're coming in, you're solid, especially if you're just on your second cycle, bro. You got a good career ahead of you in this sport, bro, for sure. You got to come down to Myrtle Beach and train at the gym sometime, bro, for sure.
I'm down definitely after because I'll have my show in December, so I can make like an early trip for next year.
Hell yeah, dude. We'll go to my dad's gym. And there's the first Gold's Gym on the East Coast that was opened up is now Iron Legacy. And that's like 5 minutes from my apartment too. So we can train there and we can train at my dad's gym.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, bro. But thank you for giving me your time, homie. I appreciate you. You fucking look sick, like I said. Keep up the good work, man. And kind of fucking let me fucking put on a trend, bro. Stop stealing all the fucking glory.
Dude, take it whatever you want.
Nah, bro, I can't do it like you. You hit that Ziz shit like somebody. Like I can't hit that shit like that, bro. I gotta practice it more.
That's all it is.
Yeah. All right, buddy. Well, you have a great night. Again, thanks for giving me your time, bro.
Thank you, man. You as well. Good talking to you.
All right, buddy.
See ya.